Hilton, that was a fast-paced game, that. I mean, Jordan Cox, what an innings, you have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. We all know that he's an amazing player. He's obviously played for England as well. I mean, I know him personally, you know, what he's got in his armoury, so it's no surprise that he did what he did tonight.
Did you feel safe with 220 for 6?
I mean, as soon as you get over 200 plus, you always know that you're a big chance of winning the game. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you get over 220 or even 200 for that matter, you know you're in with a big sniff.
You got a half century, your first half century for the club in T20?
Yeah, it's always nice to chip in. Toby's been batting beautifully, so I just sort of said to him, I'm just going to have a bit of free rein here and try and take the game on a bit.
95-run partnership you guys put on in 8 overs there.
Oh, no, I didn't realise it was out. I think I love batting with Toby. He's striking the ball beautifully at the moment, so yeah, it's so relaxed out there with him.
What about you? Because you seem to be getting better with every innings.
Oh, don't jinx me. No, like I said before, Toby's obviously batting nice. So we've got a small partnership, got a couple of freebies early, and T20 cricket, you can get off to a flyer, and then all of a sudden you feel on top of the world. So might be a different story if I'm 1 off 4 rather than 8 off 2. We'll see how we go.
I mean, they started off like a train, didn't they? Lost a couple of wickets, and then they seemed to pick it up very quickly again, didn't they, in that chase?
Yeah, I mean, the other side of things, when it's a 220, when you make 220, you always know they have to come hard, especially in those first 6 overs. And I mean, that's exactly what they did. The wicket suited. It was a nice wicket. Just unfortunately, we couldn't quite get it right with the ball. And I mean, that's going to happen sometimes. Guys are allowed to play good shots and move around the crease and do their thing. So, I mean, that's a game of cricket. We thought we performed pretty well, and we'll be better for it next time.
Now, I know this is pretty soon after the end of the game. There is a scenario where you could lose tonight but still sort of qualify. What's the initial feeling in the camp?
Oh, I think this is I'm not going to reflect for the rest of the group, but I'm pretty confident that no matter what happens next game, I mean, it's going to have to be something pretty special to change that around. I think we're that far ahead of the game, net run rate wise, that I mean, it's going to have to be something historic realistically.
That's quite reassuring to hear you say that, if that's just your view.
Yeah, that's definitely my view. I'm not going to speak on behalf of the coaches and everyone else, but as my understanding, and I mean, I'm not great with numbers, but from what I've been told, it's going to have to be something pretty substantial.
I know it was a very late call for you. Have you enjoyed your time here so far?
Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. 80 and the group here have been phenomenal in welcoming me in, backing me in, you know, working on my strengths and learning how the guys play the game over here. I've obviously learned a lot as well. 80's got such a historic background in cricket in general across the whole world, so it's been awesome to learn off him and the other guys here as well.
I know when I spoke to Chris Lynn, I think he said when he got the call he was in Bali. I might be wrong about that. That was a couple of weeks ago now. Where were you when you got the call?
That's a great question. I actually think I was just training back home. Dorse messaged me, and it was cold and raining in Perth, so I was certainly happy to take the phone call and say yes, please.
So, obviously the qualification, if they're through, and hopefully they are, as you say, is September. What do you know what your situation is yet? Are you coming back for that?
Yeah, I'll be sticking around for the 100, and then at the end of the 100, I'll stay on if selected. And be part of it as long as it goes.
Of course, I forgot. This has been a good week for you. First half century tonight, and you got the wild card pick for Southern Brave.
Yeah, like obviously 80 spoke to me the other day, so I was absolutely rapt that that's come up, and can't wait to get stuck into that.
Have you played in the? I haven't looked it up. Have you played in it before?
I played for the Invincibles. That's where I know Coxie.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's where I know him from. Would have been 3 seasons ago now. Yeah.
Were you hoping that would be the situation, that you get this wild card?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know that you could get a wild card as an overseas. I thought wild cards, I was more banking on, not that you ever bank on someone getting injured, but if someone got injured, there was a possibility for me to replace an overseas player somewhere. But I mean, I thought that would have been a 5% chance. So thankfully that 5% chance came through for me.
So the message to Hampshire fans is tonight, don't panic, we're okay.
I think so. I think it's, like I said, I mean, it went down to the last over, so our net run rate's hardly going to change. And from memory, Sussex's net run rate's got to change quite a bit. And I mean, that's over the course of a whole season. So, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Could be famous last words.